So good evening everybody, and a very warm welcome to the Piaggio MP3 Explorer channel. And my name's Susanna, and I'm your MP3 Explorer. And tonight is a late night shakedown version 2. And so what's this video about then? Well, I inadvertently did version 1 last night, but I didn't record it. And but essentially what it was is I recently installed, with thanks to my brother who helped me out as well, large thanks to him, and he helped me install the new light bulbs that I bought for this scooter. And the reason why I decided to change these light bulbs, for those of you who don't really know, is basically, you couldn't just wait there, no? Okay. The reason for changing these bulbs is because of my work, and generally speaking, when I finish work, the weather conditions are like this. And in fact, they're darker than this. I mean, this is still quite early. This is still 8:30 in the evening. So it's not dark, but the original headlights and high beam that were on here, they're both the same bulb, and they're both H7s. And basically I wasn't happy with the original set of lights that were on here. Now, to be fair to the original lights, the beams needed to be adjusted, but even so, even with the main beam, it still wasn't that great. And I was just trying to find a way of like getting better brightness so I could feel a bit more confident about going home late at night. So what we're doing is we're doing a bit of a sort of test loop, really, which is a nice test loop, which will allow me to demonstrate some of these urban areas. And then get into these darker areas and then seeing what the light is doing. And at the moment, this is on the main beam. I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but it's on the main beam at the moment. And I think I'm pretty happy with it. Now, something that I didn't realise, and I was talking to my brother about this, is that I didn't realise that not all bikes have their headlights adjusted, brand new bikes. And because he sent me a video to watch of a guy in Portugal who bought I keep saying a Yamaha, but it's actually a Honda. I think it's a Honda ADV 350 or something. Really nice bike, I actually like it. The reason why I know a little bit about it is because of my brother, because he's just recently bought a new bike, and it's on the similar sort of style in terms of adventure bike, and he's now got a new Zontas, a brand new one, and it's absolutely stunning, it's absolutely gorgeous. And it's because of him, really, that I've ended up trying to improve my headlight situation, because another guy on YouTube did a review on the Zontas, the previous gen, and he did a night ride, and he goes, oh well, let's check out these lights, he says. So he did, and they looked absolutely amazing. Honestly, you know, you could see for miles, and it put my headlights to shame. because I knew how weak they were. It's probably the right word to say. Now, just to let you know that this stretch we're now on has just been reopened, because from here all the way down to the bottom it's just been resurfaced, and it's just now like a sort of like a billiard table really. It's so super smooth. Hey look, this is one of our drivers. Our buses don't normally come down here, but the road is closed. And I'm glad I didn't make it to the bottom end when that bus came round that S-bend, which you'll soon see. And yeah, so he did this review, and he took the Zontas out at night, and it looked absolutely amazing. It literally lit up everything. Now the nice thing is that nobody's flashed me so far about my beam, so it must be set more or less correctly. I'm pretty pleased with it. It really does light up the way. Now this isn't with the high beam, this is the main beam, like I said. And like I said, it pushed me to actually sort out my own headlights, because I was so fed up of like almost fumbling around in the dark because you couldn't really see anything. Got to be a bit careful around here, because like I said, it is tight, and the bus came through here, so you know, so if a bus comes down here, I've seen lorries come down here as well, so and so it really pushed me to try and get my lights sorted out. And my high beam especially was so wonky, and yesterday I took it out and I tested it. Like I said, I did version 1 of the ride yesterday. This is version 2 because I've made some further adjustments. Yesterday I didn't make any adjustments to the main beam. Now look at this clown. I didn't make any adjustments to the main beam because I wasn't 100% sure what I was doing. So I sort of knew what I had to do because I got the information, but I wanted to start on the high beam because pretty much the high beam was useless. So I thought, if I mess around with that and I get that to work, then that will give me the confidence to do, just to adjust the main beam slightly. And so I've done that, and I was really pleased with the results with the high beam. That today, because I've been off for 2 days unexpectedly, to be honest, not through illness or anything, but I just happened to be off. There was time off that was that I needed to take, and I was just like so super duper pleased. I was just like almost screaming from the hilltops, because I know it might sound like a bit of an exaggeration, but it was just like I could just actually use, let's see if we can use them tonight, let's see if my improvements have made a difference. Look at that. Oh, there you go. I think they still need a bit further adjustment, to be honest. The thing is, it's not really dark at the moment. There's still a little bit of light there in the distance. And yeah, it's like I was saying, so my brother showed me this, sent me a video to this Portuguese guy, and he's somewhere in Portugal, and he was like, he wasn't happy with his either, and his was a brand new bike. And it seems odd to me, and I was saying this to my brother, it seems odd to me that you buy a brand new bike and that the lighting isn't adjusted and you still got to do that yourself, especially when, you know, people aren't particularly great at doing DIY and stuff like that. I'm not particularly great at doing it. I mean, I can do it, but I'm not overly confident about doing things like that. And so you end up having to do it yourself, because if I take it to the garage, they're going to turn around and say to me, yeah, sure, we can do it for you at a price. And it's like, you know, you just think, for that price, you can try and do it yourself. But the problem is you need the equipment. But yeah, I'm really pleased now. I can actually see what I'm doing. I think it still might be a bit high. But the thing is, because I haven't got the right equipment to really check it, you know, like the MOT test stations have got that wall and they've got the scales and or whatever it is, and they've got the sort of scale, the charts and everything to be able to see whether or not it's set adjusted correct. I don't have any of that, so I'm doing it literally off the cuff, and I just sort of do a little bit, adjust it a bit, go, yeah, let's see if that works, and do what I did yesterday and come out, test it and go, yeah, I like it, yeah, I'm definitely on the right path. But I definitely need to adjust it a bit more. And then you go back again. Now thankfully, because I now know how to do it, it doesn't take me very long. It took me about 10 minutes to adjust it, because I know what I need to do. So I'm really pleased with these new light bulbs. They really do give me more confidence, and I don't mean it in a sort of like mean that I can go like at hair-raising speeds. I just want to get home safely. That's the objective. I mean, it's like now we're doing sorry, yeah, I've got my GPS, so I've got that, so I'm doing 47 miles an hour. This is a 50. I find it difficult to read my dials because the big numbers are in kilometres, not in miles an hour. I've got a new CarPlay system coming on order as well, so that I'm looking forward to that, but that's not going to arrive for a little while. I mean, you see these people, they've still got their full beam on, and it's like, even though there's cars coming towards them and vehicles coming towards them, they don't turn them off. Now the extra light you can probably get is because there's another vehicle behind me, so if it seems a bit brighter, that's what it is, there's a vehicle behind me. Also, another reason why I came out last night was obviously to test the lights, because obviously you can't really test them during the day, but also because I topped up the transmission oil and stuff, so I want to make sure all was well. Right, we're doing 40, so let's just get up to the speed limit. I mean, it says 60 on here, but it isn't, it's actually 50. This is an old Garmin that I've got, an old Garmin Nuvi that I'm using until I get my CarPlay system, and then we're going to see whether or not I want to run the CarPlay system or this. I mean, I like the Garmin because I'm used to using it, and also I can see clearly the information that I need to see. But I am thinking of getting the Kalamoto app. I mean, it's kind of a bit frustrating, to be honest, that I've got this car behind me, because you can't really get a proper sense of... I should have come out later, but I was quite impatient. I think my brother might be out tonight as well, because he was saying he wanted to take his bike out to Box Hill to test his lights. I think because he knew about the issues that I had with my with the adjustment of the beams on mine. I think he kind of wanted to just have a check because he hasn't really ridden that night with it. So he just wanted to check it, especially before, because it's a brand new bike. He's got the first service included, so you know, might as well get that done before he takes it in for service. See if he's happy with the lighting. Oh, he's going for me now. There you go, there's one. There is another one behind me. But, like I said, I don't mind if they want to overtake me, but I am doing the speed limit. You know, it's not like I'm doing 30 or something. I guess tomorrow night when I'm back at work, you know, we're going to find out properly whether these lights are working. So I might do another video tomorrow night doing the exact same route that I did. I hate it because there's a car right up my backside. It's like, why can't these people leave me a gap? You know, if anything goes wrong, I'm toast. He's literally right on my gearbox. And like I said, I am doing the speed limit. I'm not messing around, sort of like dawdling. I just hate it when people are like that. I should have come out later. And here's that same bus again. And the car behind me is still on my gearbox. And then once again, now I'm within the speed limit, although I just crept over ever so slightly there for a moment. But yeah, I'm pleased, to be fair. I mean, I'm not, to be honest, this test tonight has been a bit of a non-event because there's still been too many cars around. And not only just too many cars, I should have come out later when it was darker to really get a proper sense. Oh, it's a van. Well, there you go. I'm not going to say white van, man, because it could be a blue van, but or any other colour for that matter. There's just no need for it. I mean, even in town here, you know, speed limit's 30 and he's still right on my gearbox. Well, in all honesty, I'm not sure what this little ride has really achieved. I think it's definitely better, but I couldn't be, it's not 100% conclusive because, like I said, it wasn't really dark enough and there's too many cars still out on the road, which have been sort of ruining the light, as it were. And he's finally gone and he nearly hit me as well. Bloody idiot. Thankfully he's gone now. The circus has come to town as well. Now that reckons it's out I'm doing 30, but I'm not, because the GPS says I'm doing 24. So I don't know what's sort of right really, but still. So here we are, back in town. It's still quite busy. I'm not even going to look at the petrol prices. It's best not to. Actually, I didn't even look at the one, didn't even occur to me to look at the one at the BP anyway, to compare. So here we are. So if you made it to this point of the video, then thank you very much for watching. I'm not really too sure whether this video will get published or not, maybe not, who knows. I'll see if I can record the full ride from work tomorrow back here and see how we get on, because I'll be finishing a lot later than this than it is now. I mean, it's only what, 10 to 9. So by the time I finish tomorrow, there'll be a lot less vehicles on the road and the skies will be a lot darker. So anyway, if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. And until the next time, my name's Susanna and I'm the Piaggio MP3 Explorer. Good night.